Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting, and in today's video we are making a little goodie bag for Thanksgiving. I based this pattern and I made one to make sure my math was right, and it's right. It's not decorated or anything like that, but my math is right. You can see my wonderful here. I will give you a glimpse into my mind. Are you ready? Here, that's what my drawings look like when I draw something out. So I based it off using an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and then I decided that I wanted to use pattern paper, and I didn't have any plaid pattern paper that are 8.5 by 11. So I cut down to 12 by 12, and we're just gonna make this cute little tag shaped. We're gonna decorate it. I didn't decorate this one. I just wanted to make sure it worked right. So we're gonna make this cute little goodie bag that you can give out on Thanksgiving. So you need an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper cut at 4 1/4. So it's exactly half. And then we are going to, score at 4, right? 4 3/4? Yes. 4 3/4. And I'm going to turn it and score at 4 3/4 again because I didn't want to do the math. Plain and simple. I didn't want to do the math. I'm going to score on both sides. Okay, and then we turn it this way, and we're going to score again at 3/4 of an inch. Turn it, score at 3/4, and then we're going to flip and score again, because I always like to score on both sides. I think it prevents cracking, but who knows, okay? Who knows? So now we're done with our scoreboard. And then we are going to, yes, you can see the scores. So this stays, all right, and then part of these stay. So what I'm going to do is just cut away the score line here first. Okay, on both sides, down to this 4 3/4 inch score on both ends. This is super easy. I mean, honestly, it took me longer to do the math to figure out what I wanted than it did anything else. Like I said, though, I wanted to be able to use the most out of one piece of 8.5 by 11. So doing it this way, you can actually get 2 goodie bags out of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So I'm just going to, doesn't really matter where, just cut. This is just going to be the edges to glue inside the little goodie bag. So it doesn't really matter where you cut. I'm just trying to make them even. And that's it. You're done with that. Now we're going to fold our score lines. And we're going to put this guy together. He's very fast. Very, very fast. So how I did it, let's just remove some of this bulk here on these. Oh, and let's also cut away the score lines on these. Okay, we're going to cut away the score lines and get rid of some of the bulk. Okay. That way they fold right. Okay. So now we have these little guys here. See? These little guys here, and we are just going to I'm going to take double-sided tape because it's fast. All right, we want this to be fast, and I'm just going to put some double-sided tape on each of these because they're going to be what holds our little goodie box, bag, tag, whatever we're going to call it together. Okay. video was actually supposed to come out later in the month until I realized you need time to make stuff. Not everybody might be as fast as I am. Durr. Okay, what did I do with... Alright, I also wanted to make it tag shape, so I have my handy dandy tag angle punch here. This is always in my Amazon storefront. But there we go. So we have that done, and now we have these, so we can just build it. So what we're going to do is take one at a time. Okay, and we are going to make sure it's squared up. We don't want to like have a, see what I mean by square? We don't want to have a bulging outside of our box, right? Right. Just do the other side. And then make sure that our edges are nice. Are they though? They're not. They're not. There we go. Okay, and then we'll do the other side. And when we're done, I will burnish the tape because I feel like you have to. This is in a little too far. Come on. See, now I use double stick tape because it's faster, but it's nice that you can like play with glue a little bit. Like doesn't stick right away. Okay, so there we go. Easy. Look at that. And you can get 2 of these out of one 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Let me clean up my scraps. So we have that, and then I'm going to put them together and punch my hole. So I'm just going to estimate. It's like nothing spectacular. I don't think anyone's going to be there with a ruler making sure everything's right. Okay, so that's done. Now I have my ephemera. This is all fall ephemera. Well, these first few pages are fall ephemera, so let's pull them out and see if there's anything that we could decorate them with. They don't have to be decorated exactly the same. I'm not all about that life. If you want to, you could. Like, I still have leaves left. So, I could pull out some leaves. Look, I obviously cut out too many leaves for my wreath. So I still have leaves left, and then I have all these different ones. So let's look for something that, well, that's way too big. Something that will work with this. The Home Sweet Home is cute. Or the Gather. Look at that. That's cute. And then we could take some of these. Oh, there's also some from a different project in there. But yeah, so we could take some of these leaves and build some leaves on there, but put them up a little bit farther. Because there's leaves on there. That's actually pretty cute. Let's leave it exactly like that. Get out my glue. Okay. So, glue this down just so it stays because I liked the way it looked. And then we're going to glue this down, and some of it was poking off, so we're going to keep it poking off like that. Okay, and then put that on there, and we could use a little bit of, because these aren't getting mailed out, these are going to be there for guests to take when they leave. We're going to put a little bit of foam on it. Okay. And then glue that down. And there we go. Cute. So now these all go. I try to keep them at least in their collections in case I ever have the collections. But other than that, they all go in my ephemera. And then I have this twine. Okay. And, oh, hold on. Before we do that, let's see. I need a piece of paper. I didn't grab anything. Hold on. Let me grab something. Okay, so I just grabbed this little scrap of red, and we're going to cut it down to size. We're going to cut it, let's say, 3 by 2. Okay. And then we're going to angle it. And I'm going to use my corner rounder and round the bottom corners. Okay, so we have a nice little tag there. And punch a hole. And I'm just going to write a name on there, my own. There we go. And did I cut that? Yeah. So I cut my you know, my stuff here. And then, okay. Then you can just kind of put it off to the side here so you can see it. And then I would also, where is that? Oh, hold on. Where's my stuff? I'm over here. Don't mind me. I'm looking for something. Oh, I looked in the wrong. Oh, man. I have so much stuff everywhere because I'm in the middle of doing so much stuff, right? So I have to find what I'm looking for. Here we go. I have these little puffy stickers that I got in an Echo Park mystery box.
Sorry, I don't know that.
That thing scared the crap out of me. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my Amazon device wake word is the word ECHO. And I've said that word 100 times down here since I've been down here, and never has that Amazon device picked up from the other room. And it scared the crap out of me. The crap out of me. Okay. So we have this, and let's just take this little guy right here and put it there, and now you have a cute little, I mean, I probably could have cut that down. That's really big. Let's cut that down. Yeah, that's very, very big. I don't need it that big. So, we're going to cut it down to, this was at 2, so let's cut each side down by 1/4 of an inch. There we go. And then we'll put this back on. Okay. And repunch. I think this is his, yep, and this has to get moved. There we go. So we have that punched, and then we will try this again. Because it did not need to be that big. All right, so there we go. I think it's cute. It's simple. It's cute. Okay. I mean, you could decorate this a million different ways. I'm using what I have on hand because I have to use the stuff that I have on hand. Plain and simple. I have so much stuff, I have to use it. Like some of these, like I've had these a while, so I have to kind of use what I have on hand. And of course I cut out way too many leaves, but I can also add a little bit more leaves down here too. Yeah, let's add another leaf down there. To bring more. Okay, so now, what would I put in this little box? Well, I would put, you could fit a good amount in here. I would put a bag of homemade cookies and a tea bag for adults. Like that would be cute, a little tea bag, and then a bag of cookies for adults. You could even fit, I think, a K-cup in here. So if you know they like coffee and have a Keurig or one that uses K-cups, you could put a K-cup in here. I would, or candy in a little baggie, put the candy in a little bag and put it in here. For kids, candy would be great. You might even be able to fit one of those like small boxes of crayons in here. And then you can print out some pictures for them to color and put them in here in a little bag. Like that would be really cute. So what I'm going to do, I should have wrote Mimi the other way, but I didn't know which side. I was not thinking. But anyway, there we go. What do you guys think? I think it's cute. Oh, there we go. That's better. I think it's cute, and then you can decorate it any way you want. Scarecrows. You could put pumpkins on here. You can decorate it any way you wanted. Add whatever you wanted on the inside, and then when people leave, you can hand them a little goodie bag. When the kids are there, if it's something to entertain the kids, you can give it to them when they get there. That way they have something to entertain, especially if you don't have, like, I don't have young kids anymore. My son's 20. So if I'd have people over that have young kids, I would want to make sure they had something to entertain themselves. So that would be really cute. All right, let me clean up and I'll give you a final last look. Okay, here it is. Here is my prototype. Here this was, I mean, this took me, what, 17 minutes to make one? And if you're mass making, it would not be, you saw how fast it was to actually make this part. It's the decorating and making the other tag and stuff like that. That's the more difficult part. Not difficult, but takes a little bit longer. But there you go. A nice, easy, quick gift goodie bag thing that you can make for Thanksgiving, that you can decorate in any way you want. Like I said, like a scarecrow face, some pumpkins. You could do some cute stuff with this, and you're only using a half a sheet of 8.5 by 11 to make one. A half a sheet. That's insane. And if you want to make it out of plain paper and then cut a mat, you could easily, I mean, it would be 2.5 by 4.5. You would need a 2.5 by 4.5 piece of paper to cut a mat for this. Okay? So you would need 2 of them to cut front and back. It would be that easy. Okay, so let me know down below, what would you fill this with? Like, I was thinking, like, even, I think a Kit Kat bar would fit in there, right? Like, that's a good size for a Kit Kat bar. I wish I had some candy. I don't eat candy, and I don't have anything down here. And my dog is upstairs barking, and if I go up there, I'm going to feel bad and stay up there. So, and I still have one more video to record. So, you're getting an empty one, okay? So, thanks for joining me today. Let me know down below, what would you fill this with, especially if you have young kids. What would you fill this with for kids? Give some people some ideas, okay? And like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.